Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Alienbacon. We're on our monthly schedule. We're doing it good.
Yeah.
Once a
Our
month
monthly
is
schedule.
Hey, it's better than once every 9 months. So we're
True.
improving.
Yeah,
See,
we are getting better. There's that.
I feel like if we improve incrementally one day a month, and then eventually we'll get down to once a week.
And then we'll get down to every single day.
Yeah. All we'll be doing is
Record
podcasts.
every single day. Yeah, all the time.
That's probably how we could grow the best, to be honest, if we made one every day.
That's what it is now, is just spam.
Yeah.
Because it's so oversaturated, like YouTube and everything. Like, you just need to spam. That's the only way to break through the oversaturation.
It wouldn't be special then, though. You know, like people would get bored. They wouldn't want to click on our shit if we did it every day. That's just how I feel. Like weekly is probably the best.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot.
So a lot has happened since we last recorded.
Yeah, actually, a lot. I mean, 2 great games came out. I haven't played Starfield. Have you played Starfield?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if it's good. Is it good?
I've played 4. Okay, so little bit of a tangent.
Uh-oh.
My chair was rubbing against my desk, so I don't know if it sounded like I was farting. Anyway,
Oh, no, I didn't hear it.
It's just like I'm just continuously shitting myself while speaking. That's what it sounds like.
That's what you do when we're recording this. You're on the toilet with the green screen in the background.
I just get so anxious. Just start shitting.
Yeah.
But,
That's what you do when you're anxious.
But yeah, I've played 4 games a lot since our last podcast. I don't know if we want to just talk about games this time or what, but...
Let's talk about... Because there is some other shit. Like, you know, EDP got caught again.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There is a lot of just random shit that happened throughout the month. But I'm fine with talking about games for the beginning.
So, one of the games, I don't have a lot to say about it. It's Blasphemous 2. I don't know if you played the first one.
No, I want to play that. That's what it's been on my list.
It's a Metroidvania. Did you play the first one?
Yeah.
It has like Dark Souls vibes, but it's in Metroidvania. All the NPCs have super cryptic dialogue, and the world is really weird, but it's also kind of addicting and fun. And the second one has these 3 weapons that you can choose from the start, kind of like Bloodborne does. I'm liking it a lot. But it's also like one of those games that...
Is it Giga Hard?
It has choke points that are annoying as fuck, and you like, you know, you try it 4 times and you die instantly every time. You're like, you know what? No.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't have the energy. I feel like I'm just too old, maybe, for games like this now. I just don't have it in me.
I've started to notice a lot of things where I'm like, shit, am I just getting old? Is that why this? That's been happening so much to me lately.
At the same time, though, if I like a game enough, I'll just push through. Like Armored Core 6. Have you played that?
I haven't got to play that either.
No!
By the way, I have not played Armored Core, Starfield, or Blasphemous 2 because I haven't had the money to spend on that stuff. I've had a bad month, so yeah.
I don't blame you. There's so much money to be put into games this year. It's just nonstop.
Starfield is $70. I hate that new AAA title games are $70 now. Like, why do they have to bump it up 10, man? It's gonna get to 100 soon enough.
And most of them have like hundreds of dollars of microtransactions too.
And not including like the 500 gigabytes that is gonna go onto my computer. I already downloaded Baldur's Gate, man. I don't need Starfield too. Baldur's Gate is the only one that I played out of the bunch.
You got the best game out of the bunch, for sure. I still love Armored Core, though.
Yeah, because Armored Core looked really fun.
It's sick.
But tell me about Starfield. I've been watching like Moon stream Starfield, and it does look really bland, but that's just me. I don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't really tell. But from what it looks like, it just kind of looks bland to me. I don't know. Yeah,
I feel like that has a lot to do with the tone of the game and the color palette. It's very
it's like
very
really gray tone.
Yeah. Someone described it as NASA punk, which I've never heard of before, but I guess that's a thing.
It's like cyberpunk but space.
Well, NASA punk is supposed to be like sci-fi, but like super grounded and realistic. But in the far future, I guess. Once you play it for I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, then you start getting into the groove of like the Bethesda groove, I guess, you know, where you start taking on quests and you start like realizing how expansive the game is, and it gets really fun and addicting. It's just like another Bethesda game though.
Yeah, just like another Fallout, but in space.
Yeah, and it's huge. There's so many places you can go.
That's one reason I want to play it, is because it is huge. But at the same time, it's another reason why I'm afraid to play it, because I'm worried I'm going to sink so much time of my life into it.
Yeah, you will.
Like Baldur's Gate, for example. I haven't played that in a while because I'm worried I'm going to start and then just keep going and then just get addicted and then lose track of time.
Yeah. I'm more addicted to Starfield than Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate feels like a fantasy version of Mass Effect.
And not gonna lie, everyone kind of ruined it for me because it started turning into a glorified dating simulator.
Oh, yeah.
Where everyone just posts who they're gonna bang next.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's literally all anyone talks about with the game anymore. And I'm just kind of like, this is ruining the fun. I feel like, I don't know.
I like the fact that you can romance people. I always like that in games.
I agree, but when it's like, when everyone, that's the only thing anyone ever talks about in the game. Like no one's talking about like cool shit that happens in the game anymore. The only thing I see anymore is just, oh, look who I got to bang me. Let's see how fast we could have sex with this character.
I know. Wasn't it like 8 minutes or something? Someone banged someone.
Oh, it was like 3 minutes, I thought.
Oh my god, yeah, it's so dumb.
Yeah, they're doing speed runs on it and shit.
Like the amount of Astarion, Karlach, and Shadowheart like simp shit I've seen online is insane. It's everywhere.
Oh yeah, like the discourse of who's the best boy or best girl.
I just seen a bunch of like fan art and simp shit over them, which I kind of get, I guess. It's just weird when people attach themselves so much to these fictional characters, like they're real, like they're boyfriends or something.
Well, yeah, I don't even mind that. Like they are really good characters and they're really fleshed out and the writing and dialogue's really good. That's not why I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
You know? That's not why I want to play the game. I don't want to play the game so I can bang a character. I want to play the game so I can do some cool shit.
Yeah.
Cool role-playing shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old.
That's also part of the role play. And I guess like a lot of the people who play this are virgin gamers, so this kind of thing excites them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a really good game. I like it a lot. Like the amount of options you have is just insanity. Like I've never seen a game like this in my life. It's the first of its kind, really. The closest that any game has ever gotten to a D&D experience that's a video game is this.
Dude, it fucking blows my mind. I've done like 3 different runs and I haven't finished the game yet. You know, I was doing a run with you guys, doing a run with myself, and then doing another one because I wanted a different character. Literally just the first area, you just always find something new, and it's not even something small that's new. Yeah. It's like a complete other fucking map area that you didn't even know existed. It's like Elden Ring on crack.
The amount of things you can do in that game is just like, it's mind-blowing.
It's definitely that game where you question, I wonder if this will work, and it 100% will.
Yeah, like every
if
time.
If you're wondering, I wonder if I could do this thing. It probably won't work because, you know, most games don't do this. Oh, it'll probably work.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome.
Like, you can stack boxes to get over walls instead of lockpicking. You can, like, enlarge a character to pick you up to throw you across the map.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen the, using the owl bear and, like, stacking the boxes and doing the the downtown slam and shit?
Yeah, that's so funny. I love that you can do shit like that. What I think is kind of sad and annoying, the fact that Starfield and this game both exist at the same time. Like, obviously,
I know
Baldur's Gate is going to overshadow this one because it's just like, it's a type of game that nobody has ever seen before. There's so much passion and heart put into that game, while Starfield, obviously a lot of work was put into it, but it's just another Bethesda game.
It's just like Bethesda but bigger, right? That's kind of what it feels like from what I've seen.
Basically, yeah. Bethesda but bigger in space. but it's still cool, and I like it a lot. And like the shipbuilding is insane, and there's a lot to that.
Yeah,
game.
I've seen people making like X-wings and stuff like that with the ship designs.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I just feel like it's really shitty that so many people are talking down and shit talking Starfield. If Baldur's Gate 3 didn't exist, there'd be nothing but praise for Starfield, you know? But now people are like comparing every minute detail from games that have existed for years, like Cyberpunk, that have been updated to Starfield that just got released. They're like, oh my god, look at the physics. Oh my god, you shoot water. It looks better in Cyberpunk. So
dude,
stupid.
I completely forgot about this. The Starfield, like pronoun situation. There's actually like a lot of people that are genuinely upset about that. Have you noticed that?
I saw that one video. That was so funny.
The one
out.
video of the British dude, he was almost in tears. Like he was screaming as loud as he possibly could about how angry he is that there is 2 words in front of his face. Like I don't understand how people can get so fucking upset about pronouns.
It's like, have you never played a game where they ask you if you want to be like a cat person or a lizard or like...
Dude, like it's a role-playing game. Like, what the... I don't understand why it's a big... Maybe some people want to role-play as that. Or maybe
I know.
Someone who is trans or something like that wanted to role-play as themselves. So why not give them that? I don't understand.
Yeah. It's just an
they act
option.
like it's fucking political or some shit.
I know.
What's political about it? It's a word.
It's like someone walked into his apartment with a gun and put it to his head, and they were like, you have to be trans in this game.
Yeah, I know,
you have
right?
to choose they, them. Do it.
Dude, I wonder if he knows that he has pronouns.
You think he knows?
That's what I always wonder. Is like, you guys think that those people realize that they have pronouns?
This guy has definitely never complained about Skyrim and the fact that you can be a Khajiit or an Argonian or like an orc, you know? Like he's never complained about that shit, you know? And that's arguably a lot weirder than being, you know, non-binary. So I don't know. Like if he saw cat people walking around and that was being normalized, like you think you'd make a huge ruckus about Skyrim and how it changed the landscape of the world.
Yeah, I know. Oh man.
Like why isn't he screaming about furries?
Yeah, I know, right?
Some people identify as cats and dogs. Why isn't he like freaking out about that? Because it's not as mainstream? Because it's not as like in his face, I guess?
Well, because it's not political.
Yeah.
Furries aren't political.
Yeah, furries aren't political.
But, you know, gender is political. They politicized it for some fucking
that
reason.
rainbow flag, though, it offends me.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that one video I sent of the dude? He was Googling something. There was a pride flag there, and he started going on a tangent. God, I'm so tired of seeing this flag everywhere. And then he started saying the N-word.
Of course. I know. If only that pride flag was a Confederate flag, right? Like, then everything would be good. It's so backwards and dumb.
All right, let's stop talking about politics. Smile.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been playing too much of anything. Unfortunately, I have been playing Overwatch. Unfortunately.
Boo!
Yeah, I know.
Dude, it's the only game that me and Amy play together because, you know, we've been playing that game for so long together, so we always find ourselves coming back to it every once in a while.
I guess that's kind of like me and Apex. If it came out that Respawn were a bunch of, like, shitty people, I don't know if I would stop playing entirely just because it's, like, I'm decent at the game, so it's, like, something I can do to... like
it's like one of those things. I've put like 1,000 hours in the game, and it's like something that me and my wife have bonded over for years. Every once in a while we're gonna come back to it, even if I hate it, even if I want to rip my eyes out when I play it.
Yeah, like maybe don't buy, you know, loot boxes.
Oh yeah, I don't buy battle pass skins, any of that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, they're so fucking expensive. It's like $20 for one fucking skin and like a couple tags. It's so fucked up because Overwatch used to be like the best loot box system ever because nothing was like, you didn't have to spend money. If you just played the game enough, you'll eventually get all the skins. Now it's just like, oh, you literally can't get any skins or any characters unless you buy it.
Yeah,
so fucked up.
I hate the way it's implemented in Apex. That's the game that I can relate to the most because I played the most.
Their skins are pretty expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, they have a bunch of different ways you can spend money. They have a battle pass, they have like seasonal drops in their store, and they also have loot boxes. They're getting you from all angles. If you're a gambling addict, you're screwed. If you suffer from FOMO, you're screwed. It's just one of those. I hate the way they do it. It sucks because like it's hard not to fall for it sometimes. If you see something you really like, it's like fuck. Like
I mean, to be honest, a lot of the new skins are kind of shit, and I feel like the older skins are just better. Like even the mythic skins are just a cool skin, but you could change the colors a little bit. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
But they have been doing something cool in Apex where there's these new skins that you can get per character that like you can level them up. And then once you get to the final level, you unlock this new like takedown thing that only that skin can have. It's stuff like that I think is cool.
Yeah, like I feel like the highlight intros in Overwatch are way more interesting than a fucking skin, but they like never make highlights ever, or like they never, I don't know, they're never cool. Or like a mythic skin should come with something like that, like a specific highlight. I don't know, do they? I don't think they do.
Ethics come into it too though with Overwatch and Blizzard. Like giving them money is just, it feels really scummy.
Oh yeah, that's why I never ever will again.
Yeah,
unfortunately I'll play their game because I'm addicted, but fuck you, I'm not giving you any money.
At least we can always rely on old Todd Howard to bring us that addictive game loop of picking up objects and doing really boring quests.
Yeah. I think maybe in the future I'll play Starfield, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm interested enough in it.
Do you like Skyrim, and do you like Oblivion and those games?
Yeah, like Fallout New Vegas is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, that's not Bethesda, but yeah.
I know. I'm saying like that style.
Yeah, it's the
game. I know
same
it's not
type
Bethesda,
of game. But New Vegas is like the best of the best in that type of genre.
And that could be because it's not Bethesda.
Yeah, it's definitely because it's not Bethesda.
Yeah.
It has a lot of problems as far as like the technical side. Like if you try to mod that game, it's such a bitch.
Yeah, imagine the mods in Starfield.
Yeah, that's going to be so cool. A year from now,
it's gonna be crazy.
Starfield's going to be insane a year from now. It's going to be so cool.
It's going to be completely... You know, I'll just wait until then. I'll wait until it's on sale. I'll buy it when there's a billion mods.
Yeah.
Play the shit out of it.
Like, the biggest problem I've had with Starfield so far is the maps are garbage. You can't use them to do anything. Yeah. It's just like a barren landscape with dots and like little icons, but it doesn't show you any detail. It doesn't tell you how to get around. It's practically useless. You'll be playing this game and going around to however many different planets and going to all these different cities, and you don't know how to get around any of them. You kind of just have to memorize where you are. It's a really odd design flaw.
Yeah, with the game like that, I feel like you really need a good map in order to play a game like that.
At the same time, it kind of feels nostalgic for me because I'm a boomer. Not really, but I might as well be. I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, back in my day, we didn't have those fancy maps and to-go points.
I don't know if you played Morrowind when it came out, but that's a really old game. It's like I played it when I was a kid in high school. And
I played Oblivion, but...
I was obsessed with Morrowind, and it's just like, it's one of those games, it's very simplistic. If you go back and play it now, it's really bad. But when I played it back then, it was like a new thing. It was really cool and unique. I don't think there were any maps. You had to rely entirely on like road signs and memory, and it was kind of cool. It kind of felt like kind of added to the immersion a little bit. Obviously, in real life, you can't just pull up a map out of your ass if you're in the like in the middle of nowhere.
True. Well, I mean, yeah, Elden Ring did have a map, but I don't know. It wasn't as like, it was basic. The map was extremely basic, which I kind of liked.
Yeah. It gave you basic nods to the direction you should go in, but it didn't tell you anything.
Yeah, it didn't give you like a specific location to go, but you had an idea of where things were.
Yeah, I liked the way they did it in Elden Ring.
I mean, that's kind of impossible to do for Starfield, because it's in fucking space.
Yeah, and honestly, like if it's a sci-fi game, it kind of makes sense to have a map on you, you know? Like
yeah, you're in the future.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like
the GPS.
Oh, and the UI is really clunky and awkward. I think I read online somewhere that modders had already fixed it before the official launch, which is hilarious.
Wow, that's hilarious. Dude, they're already on it.
Yeah.
Dude, modders are going to have a field day with this game.
Definitely wait a little bit, and when you play it and mod it up, it's going to be so sick, I bet. But at the same time, when I play that game, I can't help but think about No Man's Sky and how much I miss that game, because that's like the perfect space sim, like space exploration sim.
And it sucks because if they just waited and did what the game is now, maybe not now, but like, because they added so much shit, like the game is so much better than it was on release.
It's great now. Yeah, it's like the best space exploration sim I've ever played, and I've played a bunch. It's so cool what you can do in that game now. It's just a shame that they have this reputation from their launch. But I feel like most people know now that the game is good, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely a game that is like a farming simulator, but for space. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, they have added combat now, and they are constantly updating it. They're still updating it to this day.
Yeah, they're on it, and they're working hard.
Yeah, it's madness.
I wonder what the player base is right now.
It's the type of game that I'll be really happy to go back to a year from now and just see what's different and just like walk around. And it's really fun to play with friends too, because you can like go to their planet and like help them build this massive base. I don't know, explore the galaxy together. It's crazy what you can do in that game.
That's not bad. They still have 24,000 players right now.
Yeah, see? The game is alive and well. It's a really good game.
It's kicking.
We should play that sometime.
All-time peak is 200K. Yeah, we should play that sometime. I actually do want to play that, or like what's the one that's coming out that's a fun multiplayer? Oh, Payday 3. That one looked fun because I really like Payday 2.
I've never played Payday 2. I don't know what that's about.
It's literally you have to go into a building and steal money, or like it's basically a bank heist, but it's like you could either, you know, go in guns a-blazing or like make it really strategic and stuff. It's really fun.
Like GTA, kind of?
Yeah, but it's a little bit better. I mean, a lot better.
Really? Than GTA?
Yeah. Yeah. Than the heist situation.
Oh, in that one specific area. I
yeah,
see.
like that's what it is. It's just the heist shit. Yeah. Like you have a mission, you have to go in and get something, and yeah, it's fun.
Okay, that's cool.
A lot of funny moments can be had.
I forgot to mention this when I was talking about it. I didn't talk about it all that much, so I want to talk about it now. As far as Armored Core 6, I don't know if you saw Donkey's review of it.
Uh-oh. Did he say it sucked?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So I want to preface this by saying I like Donkey. I watch like almost all of his videos. I think he's really funny and clever, but I think his Armored Core 6 video was a little lacking because there were some points that he made in the video that I completely agree with. The fact that it suffers from the typical FromSoft stuff. You know, you find a build that works and you use that throughout the whole game and just crush everything. The difficulty is really whack. Like most enemies are just really shit, and then other enemies will crush you in a millisecond. So it's like the difficulty scaling,
the power scaling is weird.
Yeah. But he also said that there's no strategy and that you just run in and blow shit up and go hee-haw. That's just not true, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
There's a lot of strategy to it. Like, you can customize your mech to an insane degree. There's a ton of different legs, ton of different arms, body, head. Like, there's 2 back pieces and then 2 arm pieces that you can choose for weapons. And there's so many different, like, variations you can choose. Like, that's where the fun of the game comes from, is like building your mech and like testing it out.
Customization.
If you Google it, you can find the best builds in Armored Core and just crush everything. But that'd be kind of boring.
That's boring. Those people suck. I hate people who do that. Who like play a game like, you know, like a Souls game in any way, and then just like, what's the most broken build in the game, and then just like destroy through the game.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Yeah,
you gotta use your brain.
Like for people with Elden Ring, they go for, at least when the game first came out, they go to the Sword of Night and Flame and they just destroy everything, and then they get the rivers of blood and then destroy everything from there, and it just
go magic and just plow through every boss.
Yeah, you can do that, and that's an option, which is kind of boring and lame. Or you can play the game for yourself and test things out and have fun.
Yeah, like maybe after you play the game, you could look it up and see, just for fun. But I don't know. I feel like it just ruins the fun. I feel like people who do that just don't get those type of games. Like they don't understand it.
Like Armored Core is so cool. Like, yeah, I got my ass handed to me for several hours on some bosses. They're hard as fuck. But the fun comes from overcoming that challenge and like testing out new builds to like beat them, I don't know. It's just really lame when people like look up builds to bypass bosses because they're frustrated. And the amount of customization you can do in that game is wild. You can make your mech look so crazy.
Yeah, I saw someone make like an actual Gundam.
Yeah,
and it looks so cool.
Like people have made Solaire from Dark Souls. Like people have done so much crazy shit. And honestly, the story is pretty cool too. And I saw this tweet, like the characters that you meet throughout, like all the different mechs throughout the game, you start to recognize them, and they all have different personalities. And I saw a tweet that said something like, "I watched my brother play Armored Core, and he was just skipping every cutscene."
Oh my god!
And I'm like, "What are you doing? Why would you ruin the game for yourself?"
Dude, why do people skip cutscenes, man?
Like, he just, like, skips all the dialogue, goes straight to the fights. That's what I want. I like pressing button. I want to press button.
Dude, there's no immersion.
Yeah.
You skip past all the good parts.
But yeah, it's a sick game. I definitely recommend you play it at some point. It's really fun.
Yeah, whenever I get good money, I'm just going to buy all of these games and just power play through them all. Just grind every single game.
What's really cool about it is that in most Souls games, when you do New Game Plus, it's basically the same game again, but you can do different things.
Just harder.
Yeah, you can do different things that you missed in the first time, and maybe you get a different ending at the end, right? In Armored Core, there's 3 different playthroughs. Like, you beat it, and then you play it again, there's like some different stuff that happens the next playthrough, and then there's a different ending. And then the third time, some different stuff happens as you play through it, and then there's a third different ending. So there's some replay value there too. But I did try out the multiplayer, and it made me so mad.
Dude, I can imagine. I bet people are just like dominating on multiplayer with that stuff.
It gets you into a bad headspace, multiplayers in games like that. At least for me.
Yeah. Any 1v1 game, I can't play them. That's why I can't play fighting games.
Yeah, me neither.
Whenever you get absolutely stomped on by someone, there's no other feeling like it.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's just utter shame.
Do you know what's weird though? I played till like 4 a.m. multiplayer in that game. And then when you play like multiple mech, like 3v3s or 4v4s, it's just chaos and you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's just like nonsense. But if you play 1v1s, it gets kind of addicting because you start like tinkering with your build, trying to win as much as you can. And then eventually I found a build that was dominating. Like, I would win 99% of the time. And
damn.
And honestly, it didn't feel that good.
Really? Was it just like broken where it just didn't feel right?
Well, the thing with me is I'm chasing that serotonin,
Yeah.
For the win.
Me too.
Yeah, like you want that win, right? But for me, when I get a win, it feels kind of good. When I get crushed, I hate it. It sucks. Yeah. So dude,
like that's what it is with like any multiplayer game. When you get a win, it's like, that's okay. And then you lose one. Oh God, no. My life is over.
Yeah. And so I got into the rhythm of winning most of the time. But still, like, those very rare losses would send me over the edge. So it's just like it makes no sense to play multiplayer in those games, at least for people like me. Like, I'm sure if you're like a super chill dude that like smokes weed all the time, which I used to be, I guess.
Dude, I smoke weed whenever I'm like pissed off, tilted at a game. It doesn't help that much.
It doesn't.
Like, it helps a little bit, but it still gets to you sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like it's just the way the game is presented or something. It puts you in a headspace where you're super competitive, And so it makes the losses feel personal almost, even if you're trying to play for fun. When you win, it's like, oh, fuck yeah. Like at the beginning, you expect to lose, right? When you start playing multiplayer. So like you'll get crushed and you'll be like, oh, whatever. Like I expected that, right? But then you play for another like 4 hours and then you start to like tinker with your build and you're like, okay, I think I found something that finally works. And then you find something that works and you're like, oh, that's so cool. I'm winning now. But then that makes
okay.
That makes the losses so much worse. Because you have a build now that can compete. So when you lose, it's like, wow, I just suck.
Yeah. It's always with people like you and me that can become very inwardly aggressive. Because when I lose at something, say like Overwatch, for example, when I lose, it's never my team's fault. I just beat the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
Like that's every time I lose, it's always my fault. And I just like yell at myself, God, what the fuck is wrong? You're so trash. So bad at the game.
I don't know. I kind of have those same feelings for Apex. Like I can get pretty competitive in that game. And sometimes when the game is over and like we died or whatever, and I see that my teammates did like 5 damage or something, I'm like, wow, okay, well obviously we're going to lose. Like my team just sucks ass. But
yeah, like, I mean, obviously, you know, there's those games in Overwatch where like you get absolutely rolled, your team's trash and there's nothing you can do about it. But like games that are like really close and it's like one play can decide the win or loss and then I fuck up that play.
I know.
Oh man, it ruins me.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing with Armored Core. Like, you make a build that's good, finally, and you're like, oh, cool, I'm doing well. And then it makes the losses that much worse. Like,
yeah, when it's a close loss. Like, when you're getting dominated, it's like, whatever, right? But when it's a close loss, that hurts.
Yeah, the same thing with like Apex or something. Like, when I'm playing a game of Apex and it's the last 2 teams, and my teammates are down, and it's 1v1, like, at the very end, and then I lose. Oh, God, there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse. Man. Because now it's all on me, you know?
I wish I wasn't a competitive person at all.
But I don't know.
I hate it.
There's good things about it, too, you know? It means you care. You know, it's like you're trying your best. And I feel like people
I was like... into technically I wasn't into sports, but like my parents put me in every single sport physically possible, and you know it was like beat into me that I need to be the best at everything. So yeah, it's like ingrained in me that if I fuck up, it's my fault.
Yeah,
or if I lose or something, it's my fault.
I have that same feeling with YouTube almost. When I make a video and I put all this time into it, I'm like, oh, this is funny. People are going to like this. And then I post it and it's a 10 out of 10. My whole week is ruined.
Yeah. And then the stupid YouTube analytics says your video's not doing well because people are less interested.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks, YouTube. No shit. Obviously. Thanks. I worked so hard in this video and you're just going to say, yeah, sorry, bro. People aren't interested.
It's like, not only are they telling you that this is your worst performing video out of the last 10, but they're also saying, you know what? You kind of suck now.
Yeah, it's like, do better. What's wrong with you? You suck. People don't care about you anymore, man. I'm sorry.
It's so hard to remind yourself that people are just interested in specific things. It might have nothing to do.
Yeah, it's not personal at all.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you as a person or how good your video might be. They might just not be interested in Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my audience might not be interested in that specific movie I'm talking about or something that I'm talking about. But, you know, it always affects you personally.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like there's some little things I could have done differently to make it better, you know, with every single video.
That's what eats at you. It's like, God damn, I could have made a better thumbnail. I could have talked about this instead in the video or made a better title or, you know.
Like, I'll spend hours just sitting there at my desk thinking, what's the best title I can think of? What combination of words will make people click? I hate that shit. I hate that shit. So that's the least favorite part of my job is titles and thumbnails, for sure.
Yeah. 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 The least favorite part about my job is being a YouTuber, honestly.
I don't know. It wouldn't be so bad if I never had to look at analytics and I just made videos and someone else posted them and was in charge of thumbnails and titles, and they're really good at it. Like if
dude, I'm jealous of people like Critical, for example, or those YouTubers who can just post a video of them shitting their pants or just sitting there for 10 minutes and talking about like, I don't know, about like, for example, someone slapping someone, like, and then get 1 million views every single video.
Well, that's just because they've filled that niche on YouTube, right? Like he is the commentary guy, and people go to him for like his opinion on random bullshit.
Actually, you know what? I'm more jealous actually of streamers who can play games all day. Yeah. And it could be whatever game they want, and it always does well.
Yeah,
I think that is the true job that everyone wants right there.
Yeah, if you can just like sit in the dark and play Apex for 9 hours and get $100,000.
Yeah.
It has to be Minecraft though. That's the thing. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's got to be Minecraft as far as games go. Unless you're like,
it's always Minecraft. Dude, it's crazy the views that those Minecrafters get, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it would suck to just like play one game all the time.
Yeah, I'm
jealous of those variety streamers, though. The ones that just play and the new games that come out, and it just does well.
But they've also just built up an audience. That's same thing.
Well, yeah, actually, every single one of them always grows from just spamming one game over and over. And then they branch out into variety. I don't think anyone grows by just variety. I think it's impossible.
I feel like nobody grows at all anymore unless they know these other people,
Yeah, Twitch is very 1%er, everyone else gets nothing type shit.
Yeah, like, you aren't going anywhere on Twitch unless you have, like, an in with XQC and you get to be on his stream or something. Like, it's just not going to happen,
Not only do you have to know people, but you have to go live at their house.
Yeah.
You have to hang out with them all the time. You have to stream with them all the time.
Yeah. That's why I have a lot of respect for people who just, like, made it on their own and they didn't rely on anybody to grow. They just like keep to themselves and they made a living off of streaming, even if they're not doing as well as these power streamers.
Yeah, like honestly, I think you can make a solid livable life from just like 200 viewers. Honestly.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for sure.
You could. Yeah, you don't even need that many viewers on Twitch to maintain a career with it.
Concurrent viewers.
Yeah, concurrent, not like a random stream. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like if you had 200 total viewers, no way. Like there's no way.
I also hate that reaction content does good because, like, for example, if I react stream only, I get like 150 to 200 viewers. If I play games, it drops down to like 30 or 40.
Oh, really?
It's like a crazy difference.
It's weird. I feel like unless you're playing Minecraft and you have like this specific like lore to your game stream, it's really rare for people to enjoy just a game stream from someone who isn't playing something that just came out that day or is just like an attractive person to watch or they're just really funny. It's just one of those things where like games just aren't that interesting to watch people play unless it's a new ass game that came out that day or it's Minecraft. Like,
and it's stupid because it's so insanely oversaturated when that new game comes out.
Yeah,
that you're just gonna get masked over by everyone.
That it's just the reality of the streaming world, I guess.
Yeah, have you noticed the YouTube recommended page has been like really weird?
I don't really spend all that much time on YouTube anymore, unless I'm like posting stuff or analyzing my past videos because I'm a psycho. But
yeah, I mean, I don't even watch much YouTube anymore. It's like I get random. I mean, it's kind of a good thing, but kind of not, because I just get random like videos that are like 50 views.
Oh yeah. I have been getting those.
Like random, like that have nothing to do with anything that I watch or that I'm interested in. It's just out of the blue. Like it's just a video that has like 50 to 100 views. It would be good if it recommended something I've been watching. Like if it was something I've been interested in or watching those types of videos, and then I got recommended a video that has 100 views. Yeah, that'd be good. But they're recommending shit that I have no clue what it even is. There was one that was just like a dude with his shirt off working out for 5 minutes. Like it was weird. Like I'm like, why am I getting recommended just random like 100 view videos?
Yeah, I have been getting those weird, very low view recommended videos, but they have been on topics that I'm interested in. Like I've been getting a bunch of
okay, that's good.
Like a bunch of random Bloodborne videos from no names that are just like doing random shit in that game, and it's just because I like watching videos on Bloodborne stuff. And like Armored Core stuff too. I'll get like these random ass videos that have like 100 or 50 views of people doing random shit in those games. But yeah, I have been noticing that, and I like that. That's cool. I like that they're pushing these like.
Because the reason I was like annoyed by it is it was like, I'm not gonna watch these videos because they keep recommending stuff that I don't watch. But every once in a while, it will be a video of like stuff that I'm interested in where it has like 400 views or something. So maybe YouTube is like moving in a direction where they're actually starting to promote smaller people.
I really like that. It's much better than just like girls with boobs in the thumbnail or like huge videos that I have no interest in. You know, I would much rather my recommended be filled with stuff that I would want to watch rather than just like the popular shit that everybody's watching. So yeah, I think that's a good change. But yeah, it is weird that that's been happening, and I've noticed it too. But I don't know.
I'm saying. I think YouTube is like adjusting their whatever it's called algorithm, which could be another reason why like views have been fluctuating really weirdly on my channel. For example, one video will get like 40,000 views, and then the next will get 300,000 views, and then the next will get like 30,000 views, and then the next will get like 500,000 views. It's all over the place.
That's how my channel's been doing too, but I don't know if that's really different from what I'm used to. Although there was that weird stretch like a couple of years ago when like I got like 5 videos that got 1 million views back to back. But I haven't had that happen in a long time. Like I've had that rocky road like you've been on for a while.
You know what's funny? I didn't even notice this. I only have 9 videos that are over 1 million views on my channel.
I mean, that's still 9 videos with over 1 million views.
No, I know. I just found that really surprising. You know, I'm almost at 1 million subscribers, so I thought that was interesting. That because I just thought I had more than that, but I'm not complaining. I just want to mention I'm not complaining. By the way, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm just saying that's surprising.
Like I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would give their left arm for 9 million.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I just want to say.
How close are you to 1 million? That's exciting.
910 right now, I think.
Dang, let's get this boy to 1 million.
I just need,
that's cool.
90K, which, you know, could be quick or it could take another year. Who knows?
Yeah, but it's in your future though, so that's pretty dope, you know?
Yeah, it's exciting.
As long as you keep pushing, that's sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, boy.
Here's hoping.
My channel has been stagnant for quite a while.
Same. Actually, I think I was at like 890,000 for probably most of this year. There was one video that got like, it was the moral oral video that broke 1 million. Yeah. And that got me like 10K subs.
Every once in a while, I'll get into that mood where I'm like, I'm going to make a banger video. And I spend all this time to make a video on like The Idol or something like that everybody has seen and like is criticizing. But for the most part, I'm just making shit I want to make. You know, like, I just don't care anymore about growth.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, I definitely feel more relaxed and at ease with my life. But at the same time, there's like that digging feeling in me nonstop where it's like, you could be doing better.
Dude, that I hate that feeling. Because right now I'm not financially doing great. So it's like, it just eats at you whenever, for example, I'm having a really bad like 3 months. And I'm just like, you know, constantly telling myself, you could be doing more. Like right now, you could be making another video. You could be working all hours of every day and make like a video every couple days.
I know. I get that. Just know that you're not alone and that pretty much every YouTuber is feeling that same thing. Like whenever they're playing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whenever you're playing a game, watching a movie, or doing anything for pleasure.
Dude, it's so hard to enjoy games anymore. Because I'm like, it's either I could be streaming this game right now to make money, or I could be making a video instead. It's so hard to just like turn off your brain from work and just like, I'm just going to play a game and have fun.
It is really difficult. Do you know what I've been doing? I've been spending 2 hours every night in bed with my wife when she's sleeping, playing Starfield, like right before I go to sleep, just so I'm able to experience the game without feeling guilty. I'm using it to go to bed.
It's always at night when I play games. Yeah.
Like, I have to use my entertainment to go to sleep, or else it's going against my productivity time.
Yeah. Lately, what I've been trying to do, I've been trying to be responsible and like an adult, since my son, you know, I have to take him to school in the morning and shit.
Yeah.
So I always try to get my work done while he's at school, which never really happens. So
yeah,
I end up like, you know, I think I'm just going to play a game.
Yeah.
No, I feel like when I plan to work, it's harder to work. Is that how it works for you?
I think I agree with that, because you know what I never put into consideration? Mental illness.
Yeah. Because I have, my ADHD has been really fucking bad, especially since I got off meds, because my antidepressants gave me such bad heartburn that I throw up. So I've been off of that for like a month, and oh my God, it's been awful. People who don't have issues, like, you know, people would call us people lazy, right? Like if we say, oh, I want to work on a video or should work on a video, but I can't. Like, oh, you're just lazy. No, it's not that simple.
Yeah, it's never that simple.
Your brain will not allow you to. It's hard to explain, but it's so detrimental to my life.
The crazy part is I'm not lazy. Like, I work every day on multiple projects constantly.
Same.
But at the same time, I still convince myself that I'm lazy, you know?
Exactly.
It gets to the point sometimes where, like, it'll take me 2 hours to do the dishes when it should take 30 minutes.
Dude, that's how it is with, like, writing a script. It should only take me, like, an hour or two, and I should be done with it. But, you know, I write a little bit, and then I get distracted by something, or, like, I have to walk somewhere, or, you know, something comes up, and then I come back, write a little bit more, and then something else distracts me, and then write a little bit more. It's so hard.
And it's so easy to let, like, the little things fall to the wayside, like your laundry, dishes, like, clutter.
Dude, I have not folded laundry in probably, like, I mean, I do occasionally, but I haven't full on folded and put up and, like, hung up laundry in probably a year. I'm one of the people who, I clean all my laundry. I do, but it just kind of sits in the basket. I sort through the basket of the clothes that I want to wear.
Bringing yourself to do stuff like that is almost harder than bringing myself to work on videos, because I feel like the time that I would spend cleaning up clutter or, like, doing dishes and shit, like, oh, I should be trying to make money with that time.
Exactly. Exactly. You know? It's the worst. It's such a vicious cycle.
Yeah. But I do manage to, like, keep my house clean regardless, but it just, like, takes some time. It's tough sometimes. I'll just say
it is. Dude, you want to know what's tough sometimes? I'm not, by the way, I'm not trying to one up you or anything, but you know what's tough is having 11 fucking animals on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, I have three, so, but yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, like, that's awful.
You understand that, yeah, but it's like, you know, I have to take my dogs out every couple hours. I gotta, you know, clean the litter box. I gotta clean up the bunnies and chinchilla shit. I gotta feed, water all the animals.
Yeah,
I mean, it's become so routine to me that it's not a big deal, but it, you know, it adds to it.
Yeah, why'd you get so many animals? What's wrong with you?
Dude, ask Amy.
It's like
whenever we were on our, like, fourth dog, I was like, we don't need another dog. We don't. It's like, oh, come on, it's just one more dog. Like, what's one more dog? Please, we don't need another dog. And then over time, she convinced me, and now I hate him. He's the worst dog we've ever had.
It's like every subsequent animal is a mental support animal.
He's getting better because he's out of his puppy phase, but holy shit, potty training was just awful with this dog.
Oh, God.
Like, all of the dogs beforehand, it was so quick and easy for them to potty train. But with this dog, it was a mess. It was so hard. I had to clean up shit and piss, like, every day.
Oh, Jesus. So you got, like, a puppy?
Well, he was, like, 2 months when we got him. He was an adopted
puppy.
Yeah, that's a puppy.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
it's
like a
puppy.
little baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of responsibility, especially when you have all this other shit to worry about. God damn. I can imagine. That's awful. Like, no wonder we have a hard time recording.
Yeah, and I also have to, take my son to school and pick him up and take him to soccer practice and all that nonsense.
But still, you found time for Alienbacon. That's commendable.
Yeah, that's how much I care about this podcast, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe right now. Hit that motherfucking like button. Let's go.
Oh my god. Like, just going back on Discord or our text messages, like all the times we're like, let's do Alienbacon today. And we're like, hell yeah. And we just don't do it.
Dude, it's crazy because I'm even like telling, I think we're gonna record tonight. And then I just my brain just shuts it out. Something else comes up and I'm just completely focused on something else. And then it's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, fuck. I was supposed to record.
Yeah, same thing happens to me too. It's just everything else gets in the way. It's tough, but just be grateful for every podcast you guys get, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying.
Yeah,
we're trying our best. All right. We're both mentally unstable podcasters, okay? Bear with us.
I like our podcast. I think it's unique and cool.
I enjoy it. I hate it. This sucks. You guys suck. Everyone who's watching this sucks.
I think that's probably going to do it, though, right? We would go for like an hour.
Dude, we honestly didn't really talk about anything, but we did at the same time. So that's good.
We talked about a bunch about games and our personal lives. We touched on streamers and YouTube.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It doesn't feel like we talked about anything, but we did. Because we're just shooting the shit.
We talked about nothing, but we also talked about everything.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
I like how it's fun. It's funny in the beginning, you're talking about EDP, and then we just never touched on him again.
That's what I was talking about. It's like, I know there's some other, I don't know. There's some other dumb fucking drama, I think. I don't know. I don't really care enough.
Basically, all we have to say about that is that he got caught again. That's it.
Yeah, he got caught again.
And it's kind of insane that he got caught again.
It's crazy.
Like, what is wrong
after that sincere apology video? He got caught?
It just goes to show people don't change. Like, you can drag them through the mud and talk shit about them to no end online, and they'll still do the same shit.
The only thing they're gonna do is just try harder to not get caught. But I guess he didn't. I don't know. You think someone would learn their lesson?
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys. This is me waving.
We'll see you again in maybe a month.
A week. 2 months, tops.
Expect another episode within the next 2 months, so there's no pressure on us.
Yeah, we got some time. We got time.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.